Hey guys, I'd like to take a couple of minutes to give an overview on a series of innovations in pipeline technology and mechanical engineering that are improving the quality of life of Canadians and specifically Albertans everywhere. So, if you're a viewer with absolutely no prior knowledge of pipelines and just going off what you might have seen in news or heard about from a friend, there are some popular misconceptions. I'll take a minute to talk about some of those misconceptions before moving on to the innovations that Canada and Alberta are making, how they're mechanical engineering innovations, and how this improves the life of Canadians and Albertans everywhere. But it's pretty easy to get caught up in some anti-pipeline rhetoric. It's not hard to buy into that line of thinking when the first suggestion that comes up from Google when pipeline gets typed in is pipeline protest. The big misconception is that pipelines are built with no care to the ecosystem or the land on which they're building pipelines. Now, to refute that, it's important to understand we need oil and gas, and we're going to continue needing that until electric cars, planes, and other staple pieces of Canadian infrastructure can be powered with renewable energy. Given how big Canada is and how concentrated our oil is to specific regions, like northern Alberta, it's imperative that we have a safe way of transporting it. In saying no to pipelines, you're saying yes to shipping oil by boat and train. And that isn't smart. Furthermore, these pipelines are laid underground with the topsoil and subsoil that was dug up, separated, and replaced in a manner that allows vegetation to be regrown and wildlife to reclaim the area once construction is done. I'd like to talk about the three most relevant to mechanical engineers, which is load moment indicators to increase worker safety when pipe is being laid, and the use of hyperspectral imaging and fiber optic cables to detect leaks and alert workers to shut down the pipe. So, to understand the purpose of a load moment indicator, it is important to understand how a pipeline is laid down. A trench is dug and long sections of pipe are welded together and laid into the trench by a special crane called a pipe layer. Because of the length and weight of the pipe, multiple pipe layers are needed to lay down each section. If one of these cranes starts holding more weight as the pipe is lowered in, it has the potential to overload the crane and either tip the machine or drop the pipe, with this being dangerous to anyone near the accident when this occurs. A load moment indicator is a gauge that attaches to the top of the side boom and tells the operator how much weight the crane is holding up. The next pair of innovations are the use of hyperspectral imaging and fiber optic cable to monitor sections of pipeline and alert operators to if the pipe is damaged. When the pipe is laid down, a fiber optic cable can be laid down beside the pipe. The cable can sense pressure passing over the pipeline or digging be done near the pipeline, alerting operators and allowing them to take measures to prevent damage to the pipelines before they occur. It can also sense a change in temperature and can be used to sense leaks if the fluid being transported is colder or warmer than the surrounding soil. Specialized cameras can also use hyperspectral imaging to detect evaporated hydrocarbons, even in low volumes or concentrations at a range of 1 mile from the camera. Either of these innovations can be used to alert operators to if a leak may occur or if a leak has occurred. Mechanical engineering is the branch of engineering concerned with the design and maintenance of machines. So you may be wondering how fiber optics and specialized cameras are mechanical engineering innovations. Anytime you're designing an optical system, an optical engineer is typically required, working in tandem with an optomechanical engineer. Optomechanical engineering is the branch of mechanical engineering that is concerned with the design of optical systems. So how do these innovations help the public of Alberta? Pipelines are a relatively cheap and safe way to transport environmentally harmful fluids across long distances. The energy business creates $65 billion of economic activity in Canada, with Alberta benefiting the most from this. Now imagine if we cut costs and improved or at least maintained the level of environmental and human safety that is currently the standard. That's more money to support the economy and infrastructure of Alberta while protecting the environment and the people in the energy business. To conclude, load moment indicators and the use of fiber optic cables and hyperspectral imaging are mechanical engineering innovations that increase our environmental and worker safety and in turn decrease the risk around pipelines. These pipelines in turn, and the innovations that go with them, give millions of more dollars towards the Canadian economy and benefits everyone in Canada and specifically Alberta. Thanks for watching, and feel free to comment below.